Welcome back to another week and another YouTube video. So I'm back again. I hope you've had a fantastic week and I hope you're ready to deep dive into some nice fun gymnastics news of the week. So big shout out to everybody watching the first video. I actually got quite a lot of views and comments, so I was really happy that you all enjoyed it and are on board to join me on this fun little journey adventure that we're going to go down. So a few little comments that have been made out to me. I've been told I needed a new microphone, so hello, hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly. It's only cheap, but I thought I'd get it because I am just filming from my iPhone. I also got told I'm not being as energetic as my normal self. Obviously, as a person, I'm really out there, outgoing, but maybe behind the camera I didn't quite get that across, so apologies if it was a little bit monotone or sorts, apparently a little bit school presentation-y, I was told. So another little thing I didn't do last time is I didn't put any links in the description down below or any of the clips I put in. So obviously that is this kind of whole point, is to share gymnastics and get everybody talking about it and get all those nice cool skills and clips and routines, everything out there. So this time when I show any clips or anything, I'm going to make sure I put all the links to where I got them all from in the description down below. So we're actually going to make this a 6-part video and we're going to deep dive into one apparatus each. So we're going to solely focus on floor and look at all the changes that are in there and what's new, what do we like, what do we don't like. So I've pulled up the code of points, I've got it here in front of me, all kind of the biggest changes that we're seeing and what's to come. So obviously everything is down to 8 skills now. The routines are shorter. They've actually gone back from, it was up to 75 seconds, it's back down to 70 with 8 skills. I don't think this is going to be a big issue. We've changed the group requirements again, not too keen on that. Lots of skills have been upgraded, downgraded, and some interesting requirements in there. So before we get started, I'm just going to give a bit of a throwback shout out to Rollouts. I personally loved the skills. I competed Thomas rollout and a Mariniche handspring rollout. You can still do a Morandi, but you can't do a Mariniche. Make that make sense. But yeah, Rollouts, I thought they were a fantastic skill. And it clearly states in the code of points that if you cannot perform a skill correctly and safely, you shouldn't be performing it in your routine. Gymnastics is a dangerous sport. I'm allowed to do double twisting, double backs over the high bar to catch again. I'm allowed to do some crazy release and catch skills 2.5 meters up in the air, but I can't do a somersault into a dive roll. Me personally, I found that I had good air awareness and I knew exactly where I was to dive into the skill. It was very safe. Obviously I didn't hurt myself on it, the skill, so I can't say I was always, but I think they were a really good skill. Potentially getting rid of the connection from it when people were doing whip into a Thomas rollout, that sometimes didn't go correctly, but for me, I love the skill. I think we should bring back rollouts. I thought they were beautiful. Big shout out to them. There is actually one clip out there, I can't remember, I'm going to see if I can find it. A 2.5 twisting Thomas rollout. That one looks scary to me. But the rest of them. After that, the biggest one we got to talk about is dismounts. So you are no longer allowed to do a triple twist on floor to dismount. It has to be a double somersault. And it kind of states there the routine must have a double somersault, and for the seniors must be a dismount. Now, I personally am a fan. I didn't enjoy the triple twist dismounts from everybody. Specifically as well, a lot of people didn't actually finish their triple twist. They maybe did like, not 3/4, but 7/8 of the way round. Didn't quite make it round. It was a bit same. And I think double somersaults are actually a good call. I used to personally finish with a double Arabian dismount. Then we get to talk about the double pike. Now, I'm personally not the biggest fan because I think what we're going to see is basically everybody do a double pike dismount. It's going to become the new triple twist. And I think everyone's going to be upgrading, maybe trying a double pike Arabian, a double. I think we'll see a lot of full in back outs or double Arabian half outs. Those are the ones I think we'll see a lot of. But yeah, I'm here for it. And I think it's going to make it a little bit more exciting. And then because they've upgraded the double pike to a D, they've upgraded the double layout to an E, the double layout full, double layout, they've all gone up a level. So double straight layout is an E now, double straight with a full twist is an F, double is a G. I think we're going to see a lot of double twist and double layouts on floor. I think it's a beautiful skill. I'm here for it. I think that's going to be exciting. Don't actually see all too many of them. So yeah, let's go for that. And I think that's what the code has actually tried to do on floor, is upgrade the big tumbles to get people away from doing lots of twisting, because none of the twists have been upgraded, but the big tumbles have. So the triple back is an H, Luikin onto an I, Nagorny's triple pike, I to a J, and the same with the Jake Jarman's 3.5 twisting double straight is also gone from an I to a J. So I think we've seen a lot of twisting, and obviously they've taken out that connection. We'll get to that. And they really tried to upgrade the big tumbles, the spectacle of gymnastics. And I'm not too mad about that. I quite like that. I think it's really exciting. Now, the way they've grouped it, we have acro, forwards, backwards, and twisting. A straight back, double twist, and a double back somersault are in 2 different group requirements. It's a little bit odd to me. Also, they have to be a D to get the group requirement, actually. So neither of them would actually even get your group requirements because they're both Cs. Yeah, I find that a little bit odd, to be honest. For me personally, anyway, I feel like backwards should be backwards, forwards should be forwards. But I think, obviously, it's going to make people really think about the routine a lot more. You can't do lots of single somersaults. You have to put in quite a few multiple somersaults in there. Still straight front and straight back are included as those forwards and backwards elements, not the twisting. But I think it does encourage for seniors to do lots of big tumbles. So I can understand it. It's a bit confusing, absolutely. But I think they're onto something there, potentially. We'll see what happens with the routines. It's going to be an interesting look into it. Or we'll see a lot of the same. Everyone going to be doing a 2.5 punch straight front and a double pike dismount with a Y scale in between. So let's go on to twisting connections. They've obviously, you can still have connection points. You get a D plus a B or a C, or, it could be an E, a D or higher plus a B or a C gets you a 0.1 connection bonus, and then a D or higher plus a D or higher gets you a 0.2 connection bonus. Now, that cannot be 2 twisting elements. It has to be 1 non-twisting and 1. It could be 2, actually. It doesn't specify it can't be 2 double somersaults. So good luck to Minami Kazuki doing 2.5 twisting double back somersault. Could do a double front, probably get the connection bonus there. But no, you can no longer do backwards 2.5 punch full twist. You can still do it, but you won't get a connection bonus there. Now, a back 2.5 is a D, plus a punch straight full is a C. So 0.4 and a 0.3 with no connection bonus. But you can do a back 2.5 punch straight front B, because that's not a twisting element. That will get you your connection bonus. I'm not a fan. Every single person is doing 2.5 punch straight front. That is in every single person's routine. Gone are the days of 2.5, 1.5. No, what is the point in doing it? There is none. And then you're not going to really see any 2.5 punch double twists, which is a really hard tumble to do. But you get no connection bonus. So if you're doing 2.5 punch double twist, that's going to be a D and a D with no connection is 0.8 versus a 2.5 punch straight front. A D and a B plus 1 is 0.7. So 0.8, 0.7. Why would you even risk it? It just doesn't, you wouldn't do it. So we're not going to see many of those tumbles anymore. Unless you're doing 2.5 double front. Now that's exciting. And I get it. They're trying to encourage that type of connection bonus. And yeah, we've seen 2.5 twisting double back into a punch full. That is mind-boggling how someone can do that type of tumble. Absolutely outrageous. But I personally prefer having some twisting and having some double somersaults. To be honest, an easy solution would be you can do one connecting double somersault and one connecting twisting. Why not have that? So you could do straight front, double front for your BD bonus, and you could do 2.5 twisting backwards, punch, double twisting forwards for a DD, and that still gets you your 0.2. You can get both those tumbles. That would be an exciting routine and really built with diversity. You can have both twisting and somersaults. You just get one of each. So FIG, please listen up. Why not put that in there? That's easy. I think that's a good way of going about it. But speaking to FIG directly, and whoever is in FIG directly, who decided to put the single leg balance in there? Who are you? I'm sorry. Okay, if you're out there and you enjoy it, nice. Honestly, I don't know anybody who does. So I get it. We wanted some artistry. It is artistic gymnastics. And, you know, shout out to Heath Thorpe for adding a bit more artistry and flair. And it doesn't get him anything. His little side connection passes doesn't get him anything. But they look fantastic. And I think that's what you were trying to achieve. I think that's what you were trying to get at. But it looks silly. People are just going to present, start the routine, pop their leg up for a wide balance, down, do their routine as normal. Or before they go into splits and a handstand, arabesque. And there's not even many single leg balances you can even do. So it's literally arabesque forwards or backwards. You can lean back. I'll pop it up here. Or a Y scale. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure it will go, if not before the end of the cycle. I'm sure they're going to stick to their guns because they don't want to admit they made mistakes. Just like 2.5 punch straight front. They didn't want twisting elements, twisting. So they decided to say you can't twist, so it had to be double somersault. They made a mistake there, doing 2.5 punch straight front, but they didn't want to admit it. So we're stuck with it. And I think that's the same with this single leg balance. I think we're going to be stuck until LA 2028. Don't know what to tell you out there, gymnasts. Start your routine with a wide balance and then go and do your routine as normal. Yeah, I think it's a little bit silly. That's my opinion. Please let me know down below what you think. Because yeah, that's just my humble opinion. So they're the main differences we're seeing from the Paris 24 cycle up to the LA 2028 cycle. Clips of the week. Now, number one, let's give a big shout out to Cameron Nelson. Honestly, I think he's done the impossible. He has just completed 2 triple backs in a routine. A triple pike Nagorny followed by a triple tuck the weekend. I am absolutely bamboozled at this. Honestly, it's incredible. I mean, to go up there and just do one triple back is difficult enough. Then to follow up with another. And a triple pike. I honestly actually cannot wrap my head around it. It's so impressive. Now, he had a little bit of form break in there. His chest is a little down on both his landings, but oh my God. He has gone there, first competition of the year, absolutely nailed both the first 2 tumbling passes. It's insane. It's incredible. And that is actually proof in the pudding of what we're trying to see from this new code. Up those big skills, and we will see those big skills. So huge shout out to you. Honestly, it's so impressive. I love it so much. And then we're going to skip it to high bar. We'll get to the high bar code of points, but just big skill of the week. Jermaine Grunberg, holy moly. One of the cleanest bells, full twisting triple backs of high bar I've ever seen. You do it in the middle as well, which is a little bit different. We see people do it at the start. We saw Sam McCulloch do a half in, triple, half out. But your one, I loved it. It looked clean. It looked nice. And you nailed the landing. Yes, it's a little soft landing, but beautiful, incredible. And I think we're actually going to see some of these dismounts come to life now. Nobody actually really competed that dismount because it wasn't worth it. But now you get the skill plus that as your skill requirement. So you used to just get a D, just got your a 0.5 bonus. Now, if you do an E, it will get you a 0.5. If you do an F, 0.6, a G, 0.7. So you'll get the skill 0.7 plus a 0.7. So I think people are going to start doing this, especially with a short routine. I think it's really exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, another unique dismount, Yoshi _.0708, stoops in, check giant, double back dismount. Wow. I've never seen that before. It's not the biggest difficulty, but it's unique and love it. So awesome. I want to see more of that, please. Just unique individual little skills. Now we go on to the scary stuff, blooper of the week. Suzura Nozomi winding up for a pay. Good, he's early. Oh my word. He doesn't even clear the bar. He just absolutely nails it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He does some beautiful high bar. That was a terrifying one. But yeah, I'm sure you can do a good one. That one was just a scary one. So good pad spotting. Always shout out to the pad spotter. You never blame the pads guy. He is there saving your life. Okay. And Cooperwood 05 going for a dismount of rings. My God, his leg gets caught in the ring. I think you were going for a triple pike off rings there. Thank goodness it was a bit, but yeah, that was a bit of a scary one. So that's about it for this week. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the floor rule changes for the new 2028 cycle. Let me know what you thought of these clips. Let me know if you have any clips out there that you want me to watch and review and see. And share, talk about it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.